Yes, my people, welcome to Bouncer YouTube channel, man. Let's get into this, man. Today, I want to get into the marketing, the business side of music. And I don't feel like in our field, people are speaking about this. There's a lot of gatekeepers. There's a lot of people that are, obviously, they want to keep the infrastructure to themselves. And here's my philosophy, or here's my vision, in which I kind of been looking at the game. I've been looking at the culture, music culture in the UK, and from the UK it will be a domino effect. And I look at it and I think, okay, cool. Why is the music scene struggling? Why is it not where it needs to be? What's the logistics? What's going on around it? Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, and for me, it's like, okay, cool. There's not a lot of independent managers. So if you're watching this right now, guys, July the 1st, I am building my first management company. And when I say management company, I'm looking to train around 15 to 20 managers and give you guys my whole infrastructure. So when I say give you my whole infrastructure, I mean like literally like train you up everything that you need to know about being a music manager, a exec, at A&R, and you joining my company. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And me being that person to coach you on the back end. So with the artists that we find, you're their manager, you receive your 15 or 20%, obviously, of the management fees, and me being that person on the back end to focus on the marketing and the artist development with the artists. Because I feel like if we've got 20 managers, if there's 30 managers working with the company and everyone's got the same goal, we're really going to we're going to own market share. We're going to control the scene. We're going to find fresh talent. And for myself, developing new acts, developing new artists is not hard. That's something that's easy. We got the cheat code. You'll see it, and you'll start seeing, as soon as man start releasing, you'll start seeing, okay, cool, these lot are in charge of that. This person's in charge of this artist. So for me, if you are a manager that wants to be, and this is, listen, opportunities like this they don't come easy. They don't just come. This is something that once I've built up this infrastructure, it's never available again. Do you know what I mean? There's never, oh, I want to join your team. Obviously, people with value, you get me, to join the team, but there's a bigger picture to this, and I have a bigger infrastructure why I want to do this. But I'm not going to speak about it. Like I said, I'm just a doer. I'll get things done.
Over £200,000 I've made without making a single song. Why is the music industry taking a rapid decline? There's not enough music execs that actually know what they're doing. And none of them put any time into up-and-coming artists, teaching them how to grow and market their music. Here at the Bouncer Hub, I used the exact strategy that got my artists Dig That signed for £1 million and getting bought out by Drake, one of the biggest artists in the world. Now listen carefully. I have created the Artist Starter Pack with live coaching, teaching you the free song marketing strategy and give you access to my private community of professionals in the music industry. Click the link and get instant access to all my resources.
You know what I mean? And you'll see everything come together. But there's a link in bio with a number. That number will lead straight to me or my team. Literally, you get me? Will filter through the rubbish and it will lead straight to my team and myself. And then we can talk about the steps of how to get the training and join my team. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And that's what I would say. So if you're watching this and you're thinking, listen, my job is done, I can't be bothered with my job, just know, yeah, that someone that knows music, that knows the infrastructure, that's building something, yeah, very, very great for up-and-coming artists, for artists now, but focused on fresh talent and building from start to finish, and you becoming their manager and me being on that back end, making sure you've got all the resources, the advertisement, the platforms ready to push your artists, my artists, our artists. So yeah, like I said, click that link down below. You see the WhatsApp number. Drop me a WhatsApp and also join the group chat. And that group chat, your numbers will never be exposed to anyone. You can join it. It will just be you that's in it. So when I post updates around music, it will be good just to educate yourself and get free game. At the moment, got small amount of people. There's 350 people in. I've been tweaking things with my business as I'm launching, obviously, my marketing, consultancy, coaching business. So I've been tweaking a few things and seeing what artists need. But yeah, man, today we're gonna get into let's talk about the numbers, innit? Like with artists, everyone wants to be rich, but no one understands the business side of music. They want the fast checks, you get me? And obviously with me, it has to make sense. If I develop artists, it has to make sense, because you might have 0 streams, but when I really develop you or I co-sign you, your 0 streams might turn to 6 million streams, 30 million streams, etc., etc. And the reason why I'm saying this, because I was very advanced. I'm advanced. I understand the infrastructure with record labels and distributions. I understand what they do, and that's fine. You know what I mean? And as a business, this is why the business always makes billions of dollars. They make billions of dollars. So I'm going to talk about the 7. I'm going to talk about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, say 8, 7, 8. Get me? I'm going to talk about 8 tracks, yeah, that I've bought the masters, paid for the beat, bought the masters, marketed it, and the money that I've made from it. Now, this is not to look. I'm in a space where, you know what I mean, I'm a businessman. Like, I will always survive. I know how to make money, so it's not to flex on anyone. So if you're watching this, even if you're not into music and you're watching this, it's just on sales and business and marketing side, like my overlook of breaking down bits of, listen, these are the areas that we need to be in. These are the areas for investors, people that do have money. Obviously, they can put their money in the right places and build that residual income. So I've done a video previously about 3 songs, but I'm going to do an overlook, and I'm not going to mention the artist or the song, because some of the artists is never known. Not even known like that, but they stream. You get me? And obviously some of the artists are known, so I'm not going to mention too much about the artists around them. I'm just going to go into it. But like I said, when I started music 2018, and from 2018, I got into purchasing songs from artists, either going 50-50, buying songs outright. And you gotta understand, it's like I might have a watch on, and it's like I might sell my watch right now. You get me? Someone might buy this watch for 20K, but my watch might be worth whatever. Or someone might buy this watch for 10K, knowing that at the moment the watch is not really worth 10K. Well, that I actually saw the talent, looked at the artist, and thought, you know, I can market this person into recouping my money. So I'm gonna go through the first, before I share my screen, I'm gonna go through the first Ditto account, because I've got multiple Ditto accounts, guys. So just go to the first Ditto account. Boom, 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 boom. Just switch my screen. Whoosh, we're here now, yeah? So obviously Ditto, boom, 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 boom. You see my name, Miles Harris at the top. Obviously it's blocked, but yeah. Let me move this to the side so you lot can just see quickly, because I just always want to be transparent. You get me? You can see there, obviously Miles Harris is right here, my people. Okay, boom. Let's move it back to this side. It's always important to be transparent. So yeah, let's go to the Ditto account. So I'll talk about it and then break it down just in bits, just to show you, like, obviously the strategies. It's all about strategies. There's a lot of artists that want to be music artists and they're always in the studio, but they don't look at strategies, or they don't look at the marketing or how to grow their brand. Everything is a brand. Everything is an audience, right? Everyone has an audience. Do you know what I mean? How can I show the audience this brand? So I'll go down to, obviously, like I said, I've been building up a residual income. This account has been going since 2018. So this is just a residual income which has been going from 2018. I'm at the top bit where it says royalties. I'm going to scroll down. And now, guys, we can look at the best performing countries. So obviously it shows here Great Britain is obviously the best performing country as it's brought in £75,000. You get me? And then obviously it says America, Australia, Netherlands. So you kind of see in and around of like where the artist's audience is, even Ireland, you get me? And it breaks it down from here of like, okay, cool, we got Spotify. You get me? We break it down. It says Spotify's brought in £48,000. Apple's brought in £29,000. Obviously, there's more users on Spotify, and then it shows like the Amazon Music, YouTube Music, etc. So obviously, the main thing is trying to get on the right Spotify playlist, etc., etc. Guys, with these songs here, they didn't even get on no Spotify playlist. They wasn't on the level of getting on the Spotify playlist, but we still managed to get millions of streams with marketing strategies and people that the artists here that I was developing, I wasn't even managing. You get me? I was just doing things behind the scenes and keeping my head down. Do you know what I mean? That's why it's like what I've looked at this business model, and just the reason why I'm giving you this game, because if I don't give you this game and other people don't do it, then obviously only the labels or the distribution is going to do it. Do you know what I mean? And then we need kind of independent things for our culture. We need, this is the Americans, they're strong on this. They sign people. You have an artist that signs another artist. You get me? Like, this is where we need to be. Like, we need to be signing people with real capital. Right now, we're spending money on RMs where the watch and everything is going down. So I understand there is investment there, but right now, to build out the residual income, to make sure that you're not rubbed out years to come, because what's happening, a lot of artists, they make a lot of money and then they end up rubbed out because they've kind of just spent all their money, or they signed and they got that big advance, and then the labels own all your music. Do you know what I mean? But we can scroll down and it comes to a total of £84,387,000. So this is with a £7,500 investment. So I invested £7,500 to do the music, the marketing, music videos, and everything around. It wasn't no flashy music videos. At that time, I used a lot of blog pages to market. Do you know what I mean? But this is when I wasn't using TikTok. There was no TikTok space. I had no audience at the time. I didn't even have a following like that. I had probably like 10,000 followers, if that. You get me? So, and obviously, let's go breaking down the sales now. Obviously, music releases. Let's go to music release.
Wait. I need 30 seconds of your time, guys. I am building the fastest growing music community. Link in description. School. There's over 1,000 members already. It's only been a couple of days. Now, guys, go look at Matic. Producer, engineer, 300 million Spotify streams. He's offering these services, guys. There's up-and-coming music artists, there's A&Rs, there's up-and-coming managers. We are building an ecosystem. Now, link in description. All you have to do is fill in your details and you will be accepted. Whoosh.
Now, I'm going to blur out the tracks because obviously, for one, don't really need the evil eye around it. And for two, I'm just talking about the numbers, you get me? So obviously, on here, it actually says 5 uploads, but it's really 4. One of the uploads was like a little test run. It still brought in £376, which is great with 70,000 streams. I think with 70,000 streams, but let's go to obviously the streams over here. Obviously, the top one brought in £30,000. Second one brought in £19,000. The third one brought in £18,000. The fourth one brought in £16,000. And this was, when I say with all these 4, there was, I always call it the 3-song music strategy. So it come with a certain song, then it come with an audio. You get me? One of this song here that brought in £18,000 is actually an audio. There's no visuals to it, guys. You get me? And it brought in this much capital. So sometimes it's like, obviously, you don't have to do visuals to every song. You just don't. Do you know what I mean? You can pattern up without doing visuals to every song. Then obviously the £19,000 one, that's the first release. You get me? The £19,000 was the first release. Then the second release was 16,000. No, it was the £18,000, then the £16,000, and then the 30K was the fourth release. So yeah, man, guys, like I said, putting together the strategy, putting together the marketing strategy was based around blog pages. Obviously, listening to the music, coming with a real solid concept, and tapping into different areas. You get me? It wasn't just on social media. It was DJs, like DJ community and all these things, like getting things streamed, and do you know what I mean? And then the amount of people that used to add it to their personal playlist. That's what you need to be. Like when people add things to their personal playlist, you know you're in the right space. You get me? So a lot of people are like, oh, we need editorial playlists from Spotify to be added. Of course you do. But none of these songs got added from any editorial playlists. These are all organic developments. And the reason why I'm tapping into Ditto, because I actually want you lot to see things for yourself, just so numbers don't lie, do you know what I mean? A lot of people in the music game will tell you this, that, and the other, but they will show their opinion. With me, I'm trying to come in a whole different mindset and show you, like, this is not my opinion. This is going on research from 2018 all the way up to now of the capital that what's been made and generated through these songs. And I'm going to talk to you about a number of 7-8 songs here. 7-8 songs, you get me? So like I said, £7,500 investment. It brought back £84,300. So now let's go on to, obviously, the one that I spoke to previously. Let's go on to this one now. So this one, scroll back up. Obviously, it's 3 releases. You get me? 3 releases. Obviously, we see now, like I said, there's a bit of change. You get me? Obviously, United Kingdom, £86,000. That's from the UK was generated. Australia is kind of good, £8,000. America market, £6,000. Calendar, Germany, Netherlands, etc. And it shows you from Spotify, £70,000 is generated from Spotify, Apple Music, £40,000. Obviously, YouTube Music, Instagram, yeah. So it shows you the areas that what's generated. Now scrolling down, guys, obviously we can break down that it brought in £125,000. So now this is with a £25,000 investment, guys. So invested £25,000 in 3 songs, doing the marketing, buying the song, etc. all in, and it brought in £125,000. So I made £100,000 profit just from this. But this was released around COVID times, and this is the residual income. It comes in every month, every other month. It builds up, you get me, and then you just take the money out, you get me. But this is where we're at with the music. We go to music releases again, and it kind of shows you the structure. And this was my real tweet things. What I looked at earlier on when I bought the other 3-4 songs and I brought that in, I thought, okay, cool. All this thing needs, if I'm gonna buy songs of artists or develop artists, is a 3-song music strategy. 3-song strategy, marketing, music strategy. And this worked the best for me, you get me? It shows it with, obviously, the first song that we released, it brought in £27,000. So guys, check this. The first song, I recouped my money and made £2,000 on top. Now the second song, it brought in £30,000. And then the 4th song now obviously brought in the most. You get me? £67,000. It still gets streamed. And now this was a powerful release, guys. When I say a powerful release, I mean like I conquered the strategy. And this is shortly after this, I kind of quit the music game. I just thought, oh yeah, bad energy, let me go focus into Wicked and Bad, invest my monies and whatnot into Wicked and Bad, build a boxing platform with performances. You get me? So I didn't fully quit, but let me go into that world, and I'm amazing in the boxing space. You get me? So that's just where I'm at, breaking things down and showing you that, look, this is where we're at. So if it's seven songs brought in around £210,000, and I invested around £32,500. Now, reason why I'm talking money, because artists invest in their music career, and artists, you lot take a lot of time, you spend money in the wrong places. And I've done a lot of research, I've spoken to a lot of artists, and when I'm kind of speaking to them, I'm saying what I'm offering in terms of the 3-song strategy. A lot of you don't see the value. A lot of you lot do see the value, but a lot of you lot don't see the value. And for me, I come and go. The only thing I can do is lead by example, which I'm gonna do. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna show you. I told you this is what we do. This is how to do it. This is how to grow your This is how to grow your platform. So, like I said, when I work with artists, because the artists, I feel like some artists, they're a bit lazy. They want everything done for them, where it can't be done like that no more, guys. It's not. People want to see. They want to see a bit more. It's not just talent. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's not just talent. People want to see a bit more. So what I'm gonna say is, obviously, we want to see artists work rate. We want to see artists investing into themselves. We want to see other things. You get me? Obviously, with my weekly coaching, I always highlight all these things with artists, what they need to do. And this is where I need to build and focus on. So, yeah, man, this is where I'm at, guys. And like I said with managers, you saw what I said at the beginning of the webinar. And what I'm going to say in this webinar is, any up-and-coming music artists or managers, if you have got artists and you're doing your own thing and you need this 3-song music strategy, even if you need the 1-song strategy, I do have available, because my thing is, if I can develop 100, 200, 300 up-and-coming artists to learn in this strategy, and they start following this strategy, and it all blows up now, it's a domino effect. And this is how our culture starts growing and developing. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, what I would say is thank you for your time, guys. Stay woke in these streets, lad. Now, stay woke. And yeah, business is launching soon. Like I said, if you're an artist, join that group chat. Link in description right now. Join my school community. You might have seen the advert right now. And yeah, get ready, man. I'll be doing a few free Zooms, a few free webinars as well, man. But yeah, man, let me know what I should speak about next week and whatnot. But yeah, big up, man. Big shout out, everyone.